The following BLTV program is brought to you by O'Flaherty Law. Please enjoy.
Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to explain how gift tax works, and in particular how it impacts federal and Illinois estate taxes. So first, let's talk about what gift tax is. Gift tax is a tax taxable to the giver, not to the recipient, that applies to gifts that are over and above two thresholds. One is an annual threshold for the giver. The second is a lifetime threshold. So let's explain how this works. The annual gift tax exclusion is the annual threshold we're talking about, and that's $15,000. And what this means is that anything under $15,000 over the course of a year that I give to any particular person is not going to trigger any gift tax consequences because it's below the annual exclusion limit. And one thing to understand is that this is per recipient, not per giver. So I can give gifts up to $15,000 to as many people as I'd like before I trigger any gift tax ramifications. Once I've exceeded this annual exclusion limit in a given year, then my lifetime exclusion kicks in. So the lifetime exclusion limit is $11.5 million federally. And what this means is that as I go past that $15,000, any amounts over and above this $15,000 annual exclusion that I give reduce my lifetime exclusion limit. And once that lifetime exclusion limit goes down to zero, then any gifts over and above my annual exclusion limit are going to be subject to gift tax. So let's kind of use an example. That's a lot that I gave you right there. So if I give a gift of $515,000, the annual exclusion limit is $15,000. So $500,000 is going to be over that annual exclusion limit. Now that $500,000 gift will reduce my lifetime exclusion limit from $11.5 million to $11 million. Once that goes all the way down to zero, again, if I give another gift of $515,000 after I've already gifted the rest of that $11 million, my lifetime exclusion limit is zero, and I give another gift of $515,000, $15,000 is still not subject to gift tax. It's still below the annual exclusion. But that $500,000 remaining gift, since I've used up my whole lifetime exclusion, is going to be subject to gift tax. Now, that's a lot of gifting. You can give $11.5 million over the course of your life, over and above the $15,000 annual exclusion limit before gift tax kicks in. So for that reason, most people aren't super worried about gift tax itself. They worry more about how lifetime giving is going to impact their estate tax. Estate tax is a tax on all of the assets that you own when you pass away, and that tax is taxed to your estate before those assets go to your loved ones. Now, it doesn't get applied to every estate. Rather, there's a lifetime exclusion limit, and that lifetime exclusion limit, basically anything below that lifetime exclusion limit in your estate is not taxable. Now here's the trick. Here's the magic of the combined gift and estate tax. The gift and estate tax lifetime exclusion limit is unified, meaning that as you're giving gifts over the course of your lifetime over the annual exclusion limit for gift tax, you're reducing your lifetime gift tax exclusion limit. You're also, because it's unified, reducing your lifetime estate tax exclusion limit. So the more I give in gifts over my lifetime, the less of my estate is going to be exempt from estate tax. So the idea is that the government doesn't want you to be able to just kind of give away gifts during your lifetime and then not have it be taxable to your estate. So let's give another example here. You've got a combined $11.5 million federal gift and estate tax lifetime exclusion limit. You give $11 million in gifts over and above your annual exclusion limit over the course of your lifetime. This reduces the combined gift and estate tax lifetime exclusion limit from $11.5 million to $500,000, right? So now, when your estate is taxed, rather than everything over and above $11.5 million being taxable when you pass away, it's everything over and above $500,000 is taxable. And that's the issue. So a lot of estate planning is about making sure that your gifting strategy makes sense with your estate tax planning strategy so that as you're giving gifts, they're not going to end up reducing your estate tax exclusion. And we do that with a lot of different types of trusts, and there's lots of strategies that your estate planning attorney can use to help you figure that out, to make sure that you can basically reduce the taxable amount of your estate through gifting without reducing that lifetime exemption, because that's the goal. We don't want to reduce in our gifting that lifetime unified gift and estate tax exemption, because the whole purpose of a gifting strategy typically is to make sure that you're minimizing the amount of estate tax. And if you're dipping into that combined exclusion limit through your gifting strategy, then you're defeating that purpose by increasing the amount of your estate that's taxable. So that's really complicated. If you have questions, please leave them below this post. Let's talk about real quick how Illinois law applies. Illinois does not have a gift tax. So even if you reduce your Illinois exclusion limit, which is $4 million, to zero, and then continue to give gifts, you're not going to ever be subject to gift tax. But just like the federal exclusion limit, the Illinois gift and estate tax exclusion limit is unified. So if you basically give gifts on an annual basis in excess of the federal annual exclusion limit of $15,000, it's going to reduce your Illinois estate tax exemption from $4 million for each dollar that you give over and above that annual $15,000. So even though there's no gift tax in Illinois, gifts that you give still have an impact on estate tax the same way that they do on a federal level. And again, the federal estate tax exemption is $11.5 million. Illinois is $4 million. So Illinois estate tax applies on everything over and above your $4 million lifetime gift and estate tax exemption, and that is reduced the more gifts you give over and above the annual exemption. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section below this post at learn-about-law.com or below the video on our YouTube station. We have a lot of articles that are more in-depth about our strategies that we use for gifting and estate planning, and a lot of estate tax planning strategies. So check that out at learn-about-law.com. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to us on YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud, and you'll be notified of our daily article and video topics that we post. If you need some help, we offer free consultations at 630-324-6666. That's 630-324-6666. We have offices all around Chicagoland for your convenience. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for new videos every week, and download and review us on iTunes. Visit learn-about-law.com for other legal-related articles and videos. Visit our business podcast and video blog, seizeyourbusiness.com, and visit Making Real Estate Fun for real estate videos and podcasts. Call us at 630-324-6666 for a free consultation.